Hello Internet, Josh here from the Gaming Couch, and today I'm looking at Bastion from Overwatch, the most hated social outcry of a hero in Overwatch so far, with the consensus being that he's broken and he has little to no counterplay and he has little to no choice, no player choice. So I'm going to be going over a few things in this video as to how I think you could bring choice back into Bastion from a development standpoint. And I'm going to go over the biggest thing first. His left bumper ability, or I guess on the, it would be left shift ability? That's weird. The ability that turns him into a minigun form here it's the one that's in the biggest contention. It's the one that I have the best idea to change. And I think the idea to change this ability is to give it a 15-second duration. So basically you plop down into your turret form, and you can cancel it, you can stand back up, but at most you'll be sitting in this form for 15 seconds. This means that Bastion has to think as to where he plops down. Well, this and what I'm about to say next is that after he cancels it and after he returns to his standing form, his turret goes on a 10-second cooldown. This form goes on a cooldown. And this cooldown means that he has to think. He has to think, are the enemy going to make a push for this point? Can I afford to sit down here and blow this cooldown for the damage that I'm going to be able to put out in the time before I have to stand up and reposition? That's the first change, and that's definitely the biggest one that I'd propose as a way to fix Bastion as a character. The second thing that I would propose to do is to give his minigun here a spool up time, because right now it goes from like 100 to 100, or 1 to 100 instantly. And that leaves a lot of champions in the game dead before they can really react to a Bastion on the enemy team. Because as you see right there, I just delete people with just a little touch of the trigger. So giving him a spool up time will allow people to realize they're being shot by Bastion and then react to being shot by Bastion by backing off. And I think that that could be a pretty easy way of fixing a lot of his problems. The next changes are all going to be lesser changes, but changes that I think would bring Bastion into a point where he really would have a lot more choice. And the first is which is I would make his standing form move faster by like 25%, take 100 health and all of the armor off of him. So basically he only gets 300 health and the 4 nuggets of armor when he is in his turret form for that 15 seconds, and then when he's standing and walking around he moves faster, but he has less health and no armor, so he's definitely more vulnerable. And the second and final change to his human form that I would make is I would decrease the accuracy of his assault rifle, because even though this thing only has a 20 bullet mag, he kind of can't miss headshots. And those changes, I believe, as simple as some of them are, as complex as others are, would definitely throw this guy back into line with other Overwatch champions. So, once again, Bastion would have a 15-second duration on his minigun form, would have a cooldown on the minigun form of 10 seconds, would have 100 less health, and all of his armor removed in human form, or in standing robot form, but move twice as fast, or move a little bit faster, and would have the spray radius of his assault rifle reduced. These are the changes that I have for Bastion that I think would bring him far more in line with other characters in Overwatch and really give him a chance to be a really neat character with a really good niche of being able to defend certain choke points at certain times really, really, really well, which is what he does now, but also take away the fact that in certain circumstances there is no counterplay, and in other circumstances he's pretty risk-free. You don't take a risk by locking in Bastion where you would if you pick another high damage, high skill champion. So if you guys have any opinions, leave them in the comments below. If you liked this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave it a thumbs down. And if you want to see more videos like this and other videos, feel free to click that subscribe button. For now, I've been Josh from the Gaming Couch, and I will see you in the next video. As soon as I can figure out how to turn this thing off.